Article 1. Bus fire kills 22 students and 3 teachers on school trip in Pathum Thani. 22 students and 3 teachers on a school trip tragically lost their lives on Tuesday in a devastating fire that engulfed their bus in Pathum Thani. 19 passengers survived and were rushed to the hospital. The bus was carrying 38 students, from kindergarten to grade 9, along with 6 teachers from Wat Khao Pria Sankaram School in Lon Sak District, Uthai Thani. Kuk Hop police confirmed that 23 students and 3 teachers died, trapped inside the burning bus. According to Pol Maj Gen Silicam M1, Deputy Commander of Provincial Police Region 1, 19 people were rescued and taken to various hospitals. Rescue workers at the scene reported that the bus's front left tire had blown out, igniting a fire. The driver lost control, and the bus crashed into the central barrier as the flames quickly spread. The bus was the second in a convoy of 3, transporting students to an exhibition at the Electricity Generating Authority of Thailand. They had earlier visited Ayutthaya Historical Park as part of the one-day educational trip. The driver was not present at the scene following the accident, and his phone was switched off. Police stated that they were searching for him. Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra expressed her condolences to the victims' families and announced that the government would cover medical expenses and provide financial assistance to the grieving families. Article 2. Golf club shares bring new legal troubles for Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra. Political activist Ruangkrai Leekitwattana has asked the Election Commission, EC, to investigate whether Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra should be removed from office for failing to divest her shares in a golf club until 2 weeks after assuming her position. According to Mr. Ruangkrai, the law prohibits ministers from holding more than 5% of a company's shares to prevent corruption. Ms. Paetongtarn held a 30% stake in Alpine Golf and Sports Club until September 3, while she was elected Prime Minister on August 16 and formally endorsed on August 18. She later transferred the shares to her mother, Kuning Potjaman Na Pambadra. Mr. Ruangkrai also stated that he plans to file a similar complaint with the National Anti-Corruption Commission. The Alpine Golf Club is also at the center of a land controversy involving the illegal acquisition of monastic land in Pathum Thani. In 2017, former Pheu Thai leader Yonggyat Wichadet was sentenced to 2 years in prison for abusing his authority in connection to this case. Article 3. Pheu Thai Party pushes for new constitution after Senate vote. The ruling Pheu Thai Party is set to meet with its coalition partners to discuss drafting a new constitution after the Senate voted on Monday to retain the double majority requirement for approving a constitutional referendum. The upper house voted 164 to 21, with 9 abstentions, to maintain this requirement, which was supported by the Senate committee reviewing the bill. Chowsak Serinal, minister in the Prime Minister's office, stated that a joint committee will likely be formed to resolve differences between the lower and upper houses regarding the majority threshold needed to pass a referendum on revising the 2017 Constitution. This process may delay the national referendum, tentatively scheduled for February 2, which coincides with the provincial administrative elections. Some coalition parties have proposed amending Section 256 of the Constitution to pave the way for the creation of a constitutional drafting assembly. Once the new constitution is drafted and approved by Parliament, it could be immediately submitted to a referendum. However, minority members of the Senate committee, such as Nikorn Shamnong, expressed disagreement, arguing that the double majority requirement would make it difficult for a new constitution to pass in a referendum. If the 2 houses cannot agree, the bill will be suspended for 180 days, but it could eventually be submitted for royal approval if the House of Representatives votes in favor. The double majority requirement means that more than 50% of eligible voters must participate in the referendum, and a majority of those who vote must approve the new constitution for it to be adopted.